There have been many editions of the Bhagavad Gita presented in English to the modern world, but this edition, Bhagavad-Gita As It Is, by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, is the only edition that is purely presenting the mission of the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. This mission is to reestablish the real purpose of life when mankind forgets that purpose and deliver humanity from the suffering and ignorance of material existence. Bhagavad Gita As It is coming in the line of pure devotional teachers, beginning from Lord Sri Krishna himself. As compared to other editions of Bhagavad Gita, this edition is completely free of misleading speculation or misinterpretation due to personal or political agenda or lack of realized knowledge. Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Lord Sri Krishna to Arjuna in the midst of the two armies at the onset of the famous battle of Kurukshetra 5,000 years ago. Arjuna was a personal friend and associate of the Lord, so he is never actually in ignorance. However, he was being asked to fight in a war with victory guaranteed, in which he had friends and relatives on both sides. He was purposefully placed into confusion about his duty by the Lord in that most stressful circumstance, so that he could ask questions and have them answered by the Lord himself. The wisdom imparted by Sri Krishna in that conversation was destined to benefit many generations to come. Bhagavad Gita forms one chapter of the epic Mahabharata, or greater history of India. But it is by far the most important one because it addresses the deep inquiries and hankerings of the heart that are common to only the most intelligent of persons. Everyone is suffering in this material world, but only a few actually inquire about their position, who they are, why they are in this uncomfortable situation, where they belong, what happens at death, and so on. Real human life begins with this type of questioning, and for one who desires to enter into the spirit of understanding his position, Bhagavad Gita As It is presented. In this famous literature, Krishna's greatness is gradually established through a series of relevant studies, and information is given as to how the living being can achieve spiritual perfection even in these most difficult and challenging times. The purports given by Srila Prabhupada to the original Sanskrit verses are a compilation of the commentaries of previous authorized Vaishnava scholars and the author's own astute devotional observations and insights that render this classic literature quite understandable and relevant to the members of modern society. Bhagavad Gita As It Is may be considered the formal introduction to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. At the same time, this Bhagavad Gita, being spoken directly by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is all that is required for the perfection of life. Srila Prabhupada explains in his preface to this work, one cleanses himself daily by taking a bath in water, but one who takes a bath only once in the sacred Ganges water of the Bhagavad Gita cleanses away all the dirt of material life. Because Bhagavad Gita is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one need not read any other Vedic literature. One need only attentively and regularly hear and read Bhagavad Gita. In the present age, mankind is so absorbed with mundane activities that it is not possible to read all of the Vedic literatures. But this is not necessary. This one book, Bhagavad Gita, will suffice because it is the essence of all Vedic literature and because it is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhagavad Gita is complete in itself and is unlimitedly fulfilling, giving newer and newer freshness and inspiration with each read. It also serves as a preliminary study of the science of the Supreme Person and our relationship with Him, and opens up greater understandings through which one may systematically progress through other Vedic literatures, especially the many cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam and Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, which are considered by spiritual authorities to be the graduate and postgraduate studies of spiritual relationship. If you are interested in the subject matter of this video and would like to learn more, please visit purelyprabhupada.com. Ancient Truths for the Upliftment of the Modern World.